more of these cooler mornings that we'll wake up to, especially tomorrow morning when temperatures fall into the low to mid 60s. Tomorrow is National Coffee Day, so you might want to wake up early and go out for a walk with your cup of coffee. It sounds like a great idea to me. But don't be fooled. By the afternoon, the sun wins. Temperatures will be back in the low 90s. We don't have to worry about humidity to make it feel too steamy, but just like today, it's going to be hot in the sun, especially with the light breeze and that bright sunshine baking us throughout the day tomorrow. And all that being said, we still have an ozone pollution watch for tomorrow, just because we have the sunny sky, the low humidity, a calm breeze that can allow for higher levels of ozone that are typically higher in the sky to sink a little closer to the ground. So out in the afternoon, if you are sensitive to some higher levels of ozone or pollution, you might just want to limit outdoor activities, especially in the afternoon. With that being said, however, keeping an eye on the tropics. Heading into October, yes, we have a potential wave that could develop over the next 7 days in the Caribbean or even the Gulf of Mexico. Tom, I'm going to break down what this pattern could potentially bring next week. Coming up in my degrees. For the past 2 weeks, we have had temperatures at or above 90 degrees. For the next week, we're going to stay there as well, if not longer, heading all the way into October. So September ending on a summery note. New month beginning with 90-degree temperatures. In fact, on October 1st, it could be 95, the hottest day of the stretch, and by the end of next week we'll likely be adding in a little humidity as well to help with the rain chances. And we do need the rain because at this point it's been a hot and dry stretch, and our grass, I'm starting to feel it in some areas, especially from College Station down to Brenham. Moderate drought conditions reported there with just abnormally dry soil levels across the rest of southeast Texas. So if we don't get a lot of rain, that's going to be an increasing concern as we head into October. Now we do have some rain chances up on the board for later next week, but they're small. It's only a 20 to 30% chance for rain as we head into next weekend. If we could get more of a sea breeze going with more of a favorable pattern over the Gulf to potentially bring us that sea breeze. Meantime, though, high pressure is in control of the forecast, and this is what's going to keep us dry for the next couple of days, but also with the low humidity as well. So enjoy these refreshingly cooler mornings than what we've seen recently, because by later next week, we'll be keeping an eye on what could be the return of some deeper moisture moving in over the Gulf, but also our attention might turn back to the Gulf for potential development late next week into the first weekend of October. So here's what's happening in the tropics. Still very active as we head into the month of October. Again, we are kind of within that peak time frame still. Within these few weeks, we have Isaac, which is now was downgraded to a Category 1 hurricane. It's spinning in the middle of nowhere. Same thing with Joyce, but then we have another area that could potentially develop over the next 7 days, has a high chance for that. Could potentially become Kirk, but we also need to watch what's happening in our backyard in the Western Caribbean and in the Gulf of Mexico. A 50-50 chance of seeing something develop over the next 7 days. Some computer models have it, some don't. So this is going to be something we're keeping a close eye on. Meanwhile, back at home, looking at the True Color satellite, even at night, nothing happening, a clear sky. That even is going to allow for temperatures to fall a few more degrees. We'll be in the mid 60s tomorrow morning. Clear sky, low humidity. Great start to the day tomorrow. But then temperatures will rise fast. The sunshine wins this time of year. Still will be in the lower 90s in the afternoon. Low humidity as well. Another great day to get outside. But just be aware again, we could have some higher levels of ozone, especially in the afternoon as the day goes on. We have an ozone pollution watch for tomorrow. The rest of your 10-day forecast, calm, clear, and warm as we head into October. Rain chances increase as we head into next weekend. Again, that's with the return of onshore flow with the sea breeze, which would bring some welcome rain, but that's the same time frame when we need to keep a close eye on the Gulf, which of course we're going to be doing for you for the rest of hurricane season.